What's the deal, people? I hope all are doing well and you're having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening. Whenever you come across this reading, you already know if you watch it a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch it with any ill will or malintention or evil eyes, go blind 144,000 times. We're going to cut this intro short. I came on here to do a late night reading. What I'm doing, a personal reading. I'm going to tap into my energy. And I decided to wait until later to tap in so I could accumulate all the energies that have been in my energy so they could get exposed on this table. So if you're doing spell work, if you was talking shit, whatever you were doing today, against me, towards me, or if you had my name in your mouth today, you will be popping up on this table. Now, somebody today was definitely doing spell work on me today. And they were attacking the hell out of my stomach. Somebody was doing some womb magic, sacral, attacking my sacral hard today. Like, hard. And then right after that, they attacked my heart. Yesterday, they attacked my third eye. Yesterday. So, I'm going to tap into the energy and we're going to see what comes out. And my ear was ringing like crazy today. My left ear and yesterday. They was talking hella shit yesterday. And a lot of movement today. So, probably got to do with me. But, or maybe it does. But we're going to tap into the energy. And then, when I was in the shower, I got a download about how, anyway, I'll get into the download after I'll tap into this energy. So we're going to tap in, and my chair just went down. I'm trying to figure out what cards I'm going to use. We're just going to tap in with the index. Excuse me. That's not a confirmation burp. I just drank something. So angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, light attribute only, please provide me with some insight. I'm going to bang this bell lightly to remove all negative energies, entities, or motherfucking trolls that are fucking patrolling the motherfucking reading. 144 as I said that, and the fucking 344 as I said that, and the troll bounced as soon as I said that. I'm going to do it once. So angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, light attribute only, or any spirit that wants to spill the tea on this motherfucking karmic energy, because they are also your enemies. Bring some insight to me this evening, so mote be. We're going to see. This is a personal reading. I'm picking up on my energy. If you resonate with this reading, it's all good. But remember, don't make anything stick, because this is my energy. So stop trying to take my energy and make it yours. Like I said, it's personal. So let's see today, collective, who has been fucking with me? What has been the energy today? What does the spirit want me to know today with the current timeline energy? This is what the energy I'm picking up. Current timeline energy is what I want to pick up. Current timeline energy. What have the karmics been up to today in my energy? Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light. We got Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. So they having a great fall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Somebody that's fragile, because Humpty Dumpty is an egg that was sitting on top of some type of tower, some type of castle, and their castle has just fell, and they cracked their shell open, and Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men could not bring Humpty Dumpty back together again, because he's a fucking egg, fragile, got a hard shell, presents themselves to be tough, but they a bunch of yolk. They're a yolk. Haha, you get it? They're a joke? A yolk? My corny little joke. Let me continue. What else? They were in your lane. So Humpty Dumpty had a great fall because they was in my lane. Collective. I cannot with the spirit. You see how the spirit is laying it out straight up. Spirit is like Humpty Dumpty. The bitch that was in your energy is like, they say, the spirit is saying, Samantha, the spirit that was in your energy has just fallen because they was in your lane. They shouldn't have been in my lane. Then they wouldn't have had a great fall. It says father's side of the family, my father's side of the family, or somebody's father's side of the family. They're holding resentment. A father's side of the family is holding resentment because they had a great fall because they was in my lane. You should have never been in my lane, and then you would have never had a great fall. July. There's another card that wanted to pop up. Uh-oh. I'm going to take the uh-oh. Resentment. Uh-oh. They're having resentment. If July pops back up, then it's supposed to be in here. Maybe this person is a water sign, a Cancer, a Leo. So Humpty Dumpty had a great fall for being in my lane. A father's side of the family, my father's side, or somebody else's father's side of the family has had resentment, and uh-oh, they in trouble. They in trouble for being in my lane. Let's rearrange the cards before I pick more. It says, uh-oh. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall for being in my lane, and they having resentment, this father's side of the family. I didn't do too much rearranging. Uh-oh. Humpty Dumpty. You fucking egg. Does your brain on drugs? Don't do drugs. What else? It says the tables have turned. Uh-oh. This literally lands on uh-oh. Uh-oh, collective. The tables have turned on this Humpty Dumpty ass energy. It says Humpty Dumpty had a great fall and they have a swampy smell. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall and they fell into the swamp, collective. Now they stink. We got they in my lane remote viewing me. I'm telling you, that's what the fuck is landing. Look. It says they're getting bad news. They're having resentment because they're getting bad news. It's literally landing right on the river. Well, y'all see that. They having resentment because they're getting bad news. Father's side of the family is getting a second opinion. Somebody's father's side of the family could be getting a second opinion because they're getting bad news. Ooh. Confirmation with the phone falling. Humpty Dumpty's having a great fall and it's a hard fall. This troublemaker, uh-oh, the tables have turned on this troublemaker. It says old hags. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Swampy smell, old hag. This is somebody that's old. The troublemaker, old hag. Troublemaker, old hags. Uh-oh. Tables have turned on these troublemaker old hags that have a swampy smell that were in my lane, remote viewing me. Now they having resentment because they're getting bad news. Because their father's side of the family could be getting a second opinion about me. Or has a second opinion about me. Learn to live in the present moment. They were in my lane, remote viewing me, and they need to learn how to live in the present moment. They don't like the news that they're getting. These troublemaker old hags that think that, yeah, they're having resentment, they have bad news, and they can't think straight. And you saw I couldn't even pick up the card. I was trying to pick it up. They can't think straight, collective. They have resentment because they're getting this bad news. Father side of the family, second opinion. Everybody loves a comeback. So they're getting a second opinion because they see my comeback. Everybody loves a comeback, collective. Hey, what the deal, collective? How you doing? Downstairs neighbor. Uh-oh, the tables have turned on this troublemaker downstairs neighbor. There's a downstairs neighbor. We don't know if it's in this building or the past, so we're going to see what comes out. So there's a downstairs neighbor. This could be past home community or current home community. The tables have turned on this troublemaker downstairs neighbor that was in my lane. They're an old hag. They can't think straight because they holding resentment because they getting bad news. That their empire, I'm gonna guess their foundation has crumbled because it says Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. You can't put it's an egg, and I keep giving this explanation every time this card comes out. This is for the people who lack common sense and don't get it. Humpty Dumpty, the riddle, was an egg. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. So Humpty Dumpty, this Humpty Dumpty ass bitch, was sitting high on his wall looking down on me. And while the bitch was looking down on me, the bitch fell. And the bitch's foundation, and they lost their foundation. Because the bitch was an egg, was pretending to be this hard ass shell on the outside, but they were real fragile because eggs are really fragile. So this person was pretending to be tough with a hard exterior, but as soon as you go pop, that bitch will crack. That's how sensitive and fragile this energy is. That if you just go like that, you tap it, it's gonna crack. And this person that was all up in my energy, high and mighty, looking down on me, just had a fall for being all up in my lane and in my business. And Humpty Dumpty was an egg. And once an egg breaks, you can't fix it. It's done. You gotta throw it away. So now this bitch is trash. All her outsides are in. All her insides are out. So I'm going to take that as a metaphor. So whatever she was keeping secret, whatever she was hiding is exposed. Whatever was hidden is out in the open. Her insides are out for all to see. Or him. Because this person was cold-hearted. Old hags that were cold-hearted. Is old hag or old hags more than one or one? Downstairs neighbor, cold-hearted. They're professional idiots. A karmic couple. And they're brother related. So the downstairs neighbor, a karmic couple and their brother. The downstairs neighbor, a karmic couple, the downstairs karmic couple, the karmic couple that lives downstairs and their brother. And their father's side of the family is getting a second opinion. It says father side of the family, second opinion, everybody loves a comeback, brother related. Their brother from their father's side of the family could be getting a second opinion on me. They love my comeback. Crazy energy vampire, downstairs neighbor, troublemaker, the tables have turned. Uh-oh, they're in trouble. They tried to contain my gifts, but obviously that didn't work because you're getting exposed. Right? Moon magic ritual left a big mess. They try to clean up, but traces evidence left behind. So they were doing moon magic rituals. And they can't clean up their mess because they don't clean after themselves. They swampy smell. They're dirty. Chakra attacks came out. They were doing sacral chakra, attacking my womb, and it came out. Resentment, bad news, can't think straight, karmic couple, chakra attacks. They were attacking my chakras. They were doing womb magic. Heart magic, third eye magic, scheming. So the downstairs neighbors were attacking my chakras yesterday and today. They were definitely doing sick womb magic today. Let's get another row. We got February in the reverse. This person could be a Pisces. I'm not even going to take the month. I saw July earlier too. So this person could be a Pisces or an Aquarius. We got ancestral magic in the reverse. So somebody could have had some gifts and they lost their magic. Yeah. Because these meetings held in the reverse that came out. So whatever meetings they were holding, they're no longer holding these meetings. Confirmation signs, birds chirping, dogs barking, siren, cars, alarms, numbers, commercial ads. Yeah, I get a lot of confirmation signs. I damn sure do. All the time. It says mental manipulation. Somebody mental. There was a lot of mental manipulation. Somebody mentally manipulated the father side of their family. Somebody lied to their father and their family, their father side of the family. They lied to their father side of the family. They mentally manipulated the father side of the family. That's why the father side of the family could be getting a second opinion about me. It says that money that they thought they were getting, they're not getting a dime. So somebody thought they were going to get some money. They're not getting nothing. Pay for play. This is somebody that sells their ads. This is somebody that sells their ads, collective. They pay for play. And then you said burden but not broken. So somebody was trying to break me. But all they did was burden me a little bit and they can't think straight. They're getting bad news that they can't break me. I can't be broken. You cannot break down what can be broken. When all the other lights say they, When all the other lights say they, They could do what they could do, but they can't break They can't break unbreakable. They hate to face the truth because they hate the view. So collective, they hate to face the truth because they hate the view. They don't like me. They don't like seeing me. So then why are you remote viewing me for? Why are you watching me? Why are you all up in my business? You don't like the sight of me. You don't like me so much, but you stay watching me. You stay all up in my energy, but yet you need my energy to heal your old fucking ass. but yet you don't like me. So because you don't like me, you're unable to heal off of me. You're unable to siphon off of me, because in order for you to get my energy, you got to be a supporter. You got to support me. You got to be a true supporter. For you to get any type of protection from me, from any healing from me, whether you're a stranger or not. This is why you're unable to, because now that I am aware of what you're doing, you are permanently blocked the fuck out of my energy. You think you're going to heal off of me? No, bitch. You think you're going to manifest off of me? No, bitch. You think you're going to drain me? I don't think so. You think you're going to have me all up in my emotions and unhealthy and ill? No, no, and no. 1221. Whatever you're doing is being mirrored back to you. And you could bring your fucking double ganger. You could be a double ganger you want, copycat, and you could bring somebody else. Exactly, that's why you left. You had to come back and bring somebody else, and the stuttering bitch. You had to come back in my energy and bring the stuttering bitch in my energy. Divination. A lot of mental manipulation using divination. Everybody. Every time they do a spell and ritual, it rains. Moon cycle cleanse. Again. Moon magic ritual left a big mess. They're trying to clean them up. Traces, evidence left behind. They can't. Every time they do a spell or ritual, it backfires. And the universe cleanses it out my energy. It was raining yesterday. The downstairs neighbor that's cold-hearted is always doing a spell. Every moon cycle. They cocky energy, but they really professional idiots that play for pay. Pay for play. They buy sex. They sell sex. They got no lives, this karmic couple. They go into prison. Or somebody's brother related could be going to prison. They doing too much, a bunch of karmic pests. Crazy energy vampires doing too much, trying to contain my gifts. Cinderella, I'm coming up as a Cinderella energy. Trying to get me evicted. So they trying to cause an eviction. So this is the downstairs neighbor in my current home energy, because if this is the past, I don't live there no more. So this could be a current downstairs neighbor, karmic couple, and their brother, and their father's side of the family. They sweat a lot when they're nervous, because they're going to prison for scheming against me. Something about May. We saw July, we saw February, we saw May, and it's coming out in the reverse. Hydromancy, water magic. So they were doing water magic. That's in the reverse. They caught themselves a federal case. A mother not related to me. Because I'm a triple threat. It says they stuck in a rut for being a spiritual slut. They pay for play. So they was paying people to put spell work on me. Indecent proposal. Maybe some sex magic. A mother not related to me was doing mental manipulation and divination to their father's side of the family. They're going to prison. Trying to disrupt my energy failed. Somebody's trying to poke a voodoo doll in the back, in the shoulder blade. Am I supposed to scream on camera? You out here searching for information because you stuck in a rut for being a spiritual slut. You searching for information on how to cause an eviction. You searching for information on how to contain my gifts. Mulan energy, they trying to have me in the reverse. Or this is a fake person, somebody who's pretending to be something that they're not, and they're not royal. Because Mulan is somebody who is royal. So this is somebody that's not royal, but they pretending to be something that they're not. This could be a masculine that's in the feminine that's in masculine energy. Failed mission. They failed their mission, collective, and they caught themselves a federal case. Because I got freedom, I'm free. Freedom. They failed their mission and I'm freed. I'm going to stop plucking from there. This card want to pluck out. You can't read me. They're trying to read me. You failed your mission. I'm free and you can't read me, bitch. How many times you going to keep popping in and out? Pop goes the weasel. You're a weasel and you're being popped. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall and your egg has cracked. And you're having a tower. Stupid bitch. Stupid bitches. What else do we want to expose about these dumb fucks in my energy? Try to get your kids removed or did get your kid removed. CPS, ACS, yes. So this happened a long time ago because my son is 20 years old. So that means somebody has been following me. Oh, hag. Downstairs neighbor could be somebody from the past. Tried to get my kids removed or did get my kids removed. Yes, my son was removed and I did have an ACS case, CPS case. Someone did do something for this to happen. 20 years ago. My son is 20. 20 years ago. Yeah, they did. An organization connected to the medical field was involved. Trying to make you sick. The black magic attacks. About to give them a heart attack. Return to send the hell spells. They were doing hell spells. Confirmation with the chakra attack. Past life echo. A soul memory is resurfacing to guide your healing. So this has to do with my son. This could probably have to do with my son. So somebody was probably trying to have me in my emotions when it comes to whatever I experienced with my son with this ACS, them getting my son removed. Somebody wants me to be in my feelings, or somebody still thinks I'm in my feelings. No, I'm not in my feelings. My son is 20 years old. I'm 20 years over it, stupid. Investigators are discovering the truth behind all the lies told on you, and they're astounded. These attacks are coming from your father's, mother's side of the family. So father's side of the family. Somebody's father's, mother's side. We got father's side of the family. Mother not related. So this is a mother not related to me. And it's coming from their father's side of the family. It says they refuse to stop doing black magic and voodoo on you. Sick, twisted, mental, and obsessed. So they refuse to stop doing black magic and voodoo on me. We got third eye awakening is in the reverse. Ignoring your intuition may lead to confusion or false paths. So they've been ignoring their intuition and it led them down to a false path. It says harassing you through electronics, sending energy weapons or electronic surveillance, trying to inflict physical or psychological harm. Yeah, this is what they be doing when they be watching me. And when I catch them, they run like the little pussies they are. You aren't cursed, you're chosen. That's why they are bothered. They could be out here saying that I'm cursed. It will be a cold day in winter. It will be a cold winter for your enemies. Poverty, sickness, depression, anxiety. They're going to be in the streets. They're going to go through poverty this winter. I said that. They're trying to take control of my life. Yet they barely have a grip of theirs. They're imbalanced and they're in line and they're crooked. We got hidden money house and or asset belonging to you. Somebody took some money, or there's some type of hidden money, house, or belonging that belongs to me. And I just split the deck so you can see. And it says neighbor in current. It says neighbor in current situation. So this is the neighbor that lives in my building now. I was trying to figure out it was past or present, and it gave me the answer. They will be going to prison, and that's where they will pass. Freedom lost. This is a wannabe me fan club, karmic, copy, paste, and post stalkers, doppelganger gang. So this is somebody that lives in my building now. I just put the deck again. It says they took things too far, involving the law and claiming lies and false statements against me. So this is a neighbor in my current building. This is a karmic couple, a downstairs neighbor, karmic couple, and a brother that have been attacking me in this building. 3131. They're the ones that mentally manipulated people, lied to people, lied to the law. And this is also somebody that's connected to the medical field. And if they tried to get my kids removed, or they did get my kids removed, this is somebody from the past. Because this happened 20 years ago. So this is somebody that's connected to also my past. Because my son is 20. And this whole removal of the CPS shit was 20 years ago. And it's saying current situation, neighbor energy in current situation, downstairs neighbor that's a karmic couple and their brother. A mother that's not related to me and their father's side of the family. They lied to police. And now these investigators, whoever they lied to, their mind is blown. Their mind is blown. I could only imagine the lies they told. Oh, I could only imagine. And creeping by me is not going to help you. You're just going to come out on this fucking table. And this downstairs neighbor could have took some money. Could have took some money from me. Something belonging to me. A house, an asset. They took something from me. Because they were too busy going in my fucking mail. And whoever else was participating. Whatever neighbors, other neighbors in my current situation were involved. They all going to prison. The neighbors always seem to pop up in my energy because they always doing some dumb shit. It says karma paid, lesson learned in the reverse. Pay time. They did not learn their lesson. That's my next door neighbor with the squeaking. Yeah, breaking and entering in the reverse. They were unable to break and enter. Somebody was trying to break and enter. Look, hired, paid a hitman. Somebody hired and paid a hitman to break and enter, and they were unable to break and enter. Somebody broke and entered in my house, but they were unable to accomplish their goal. This is somebody cleansed home in the reverse. This is somebody that's not doesn't cleanse their home. This is somebody that's dirty. Swampy smell. This is somebody that's dirty. They don't clean their home. They don't cleanse themselves. This is a masculine energy that was all up in my energy. That was trying to make me sick, sending me health spells. They're a dirty bitch. Yeah. They was trying to. They thought they were gonna get something new. This masculine energy. Yeah, but no response. Unknown. So somebody thought they were gonna get something new, and they're not getting nothing new. We got study roots. So I've been studying my roots. I've been divinely guided to study my roots. Okay. We got government official involved. Somebody's having family issues, collective. Because there's no love. Love is power in the reverse because there's no love in that family. This is a copycat wannabe. So confirmation with the wannabe energy. This is a copycat wannabe that was trying to curse me. Yeah, this was destined to happen. The government officials are involved because there was some type of murder plot. So they were trying to take my life, collective. The downstairs neighbor, this karmic couple downstairs and their brother was trying to take me out. They were trying to take my life. Really? Is it that serious? Yeah, now they're calling out for help because they could have had some type of accident. The power is in your hands because they don't have no more power. The power is no longer in their hands, collective. Yes, has the gift of gab, smooth talker in the reverse. Confirmation. Death call in the reverse. On an empath healer, I'm the empath healer. They wanted my suffering as I split the deck. They wanted me caged up and suffering. They wanted me in jail. You can't put me in jail. I gotta be doing something wrong. And you gotta prove that I'm fucking doing something wrong. And with all the fucking cameras that y'all put up to fucking be in my business, you still can't prove that I'm doing something wrong. It just makes y'all look like y'all nosy bitches all up in my fucking business. That's it. That all that shows. That y'all just paparazzi. Y'all my fan club. Because that's what y'all really are. Y'all my fans. So, at the end of the day, you don't faze me. You're the one bothered. Because I live my life. I don't pay attention to any of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all don't even come across my head. Y'all don't run past my mind. Y'all not a thought. But y'all get up every day, all day, and y'all either got my name in your mouth, some way, shape, or form, or you doing spell work in some way, shape, or form. And y'all over the age of 30, 40, and probably 50 years old. And y'all don't have no lives but to lie and talk shit and be in people's business and watch them because you don't have nothing better to do with your life. This is a karmic family because we got the mother related, father side of the family, brother related, karmic couples. This is a karmic couple and their karmic family that live in this building downstairs. And I may not know exactly who you are, But everybody in this fucking building knows who the fuck I'm talking about. So I don't have to personally know who you are, but everybody else in this fucking building knows who the fuck I'm talking about. So at the end of the day, you still getting exposed. You dumb fuck. So you could hide from me all you want, but you're not stopping my gifts. You're not containing my gifts. You're not hiding, and you can't read me. And you're going to continue to get exposed on this table. And I'm going to be nice and loud about it. I don't even give a fuck if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You are attacking me all day today. Probably with the upstairs neighbor. But we don't want to give them clout today. Because if they wanted to come out, they would have came out on the table. They always doing something. They're not going to stop doing it. 4114, and whatever they do will always be mirrored back to them. That's why they little pricks and always mad, because they get karma automatically. It's over for my upstairs neighbor. That nigga's done. That nigga's gonna pass away. I remind him all the time. I like reminding him. You know you're gonna pass, right? And so are you, downstairs neighbor. And any other fucking neighbor that's still doing shit against me. You're going to lose everything in your fucking life. And I don't care. I love myself. So, I'm not going to lose shit. At the end of the day, I'm going to continue to live my life, continue to mind my business, and continue to do me. While I'm minding my business, you minding my business too. So thank you for the energy, because I'm just going to transmute that bitch, pocket that bitch, and manifest off that bitch. Like you've been manifesting off my energy, now it's time for me to manifest off your energy, because you can't get mine anymore. So now I'm damn sure going to make sure I take yours. Since you were taking mine, you're giving me yours freely, so I'm going to take it. You're giving it away for free. All I got to do is clean that shit up. Right? Just like you find an old dusty ass house. You fix it up, you renovate it, you put some love and care into it, and you turn it into something brand new that works for you, right? That's exactly what your energy is. A brand new motherfucking house that I'm about to renovate. And then that house that I renovate, I'm going to go rent that shit out and make money. Because so many people giving me their energy. That's a lot of houses I'm renovating. And I'm going to be making that residual passive income. Because you're giving me your house to renovate. Change it up and keep it. I could keep it or sell it. That's what you're doing. So if you want to give me your energy, I'm going to take it. Thank you. I'm going to transmute that bitch. And I'm going to keep reminding y'all, stalking me is all y'all going to do is end up in my camera. So if you sure you want to stalk me, hover, or creep, just know that you being recorded and it's going to come out in the fucking video. So if you want to continue to be creepy, go ahead. You want to sound like you a stalker on my camera? Go ahead. I'm not going to pull no more cards because I already used 3 decks. And at the end of the day, we already got the outcome for what's happening to these people. It says prison. They're going to prison. For trying to murder plot. For planning a murder. You going to jail. And anybody that participated, you going to get karma. Anybody that turned a blind eye and knew what was going on and didn't speak up, you're going to get karma. You want to protect this downstairs neighbor? 4554. Since you want to protect this downstairs neighbor and this family, whatever they're going through is what you're going to be going through. You're going to be experiencing the same karma that they're going through. They go to prison, you're going to go to prison. And maybe one won't be as bad as them. They go to prison, you might go to jail. You might have to serve a few months or something. You know what I'm saying? You're going to receive some type of karma some way, shape, or form. I need y'all to understand, fucking with me, it don't even matter if you didn't even know what was going on. The fact that you a whole adult and you believe the lie instead of coming to me and finding out if it was true or not, you're going to get karma because you should have had fucking common sense. Especially if you got children, if you got little brothers and sisters, and if you older, you got grandchildren. I'm just saying, common sense should have said, I'm going to mind my fucking business. I'm going to leave that girl alone because that girl don't bother nobody. Right? But no, they didn't want to leave me alone. So now, everybody and their fucking mama go get it. And if you want to sit there and blame me, go ahead and blame me. I don't give a fuck what you think I'm doing in my house. Your assumptions is what makes you the guilty one. Because you assuming I'm doing something to you when you know you're the one doing it. So your guilty conscience is eating you alive. And you're going to continue to talk shit and do more spell work and keep digging your grave deeper and deeper and deeper, thinking, what is she doing in her house? I know she's doing something. I wouldn't waste my time or energy on your bitch ass. But since y'all think that I would, and you think that I will spend y'all really think that I will spend a dime on y'all for revenge? You're not worth the time, the effort, or me even making up or creating a ritual for you. You're not worth it. You're nobody. So why would I even bother? Waste my time plotting revenge when God is my revenge. God will handle your ass better. 4848. God will handle your ass better than what I can. God will unleash the wrath better than I can. God's vengeance is more powerful than mine. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. You will reap what you sow. And since you were so damn desperate to take my life and destroy me, then I guess that's what you will reap. And you could go around this block or any block or to any authority and lie all the fuck you want, but I definitely got something for your asses. So you want to continue to follow me? Go right ahead. You want to continue to watch me? Go right ahead. You want to continue to talk shit, 4949, and keep my name in your mouth? Go right ahead. Continue to give me your power. As long as you know that you're giving me your power freely. You're giving me the ammunition and your gun to use against you. As long as you know that every hex and curse and spell, every spell work, every time you talk shit, every malintention or ill will or evil eye, hex, curse, voodoo, or brujeria that you do, every time you poke that video, that voodoo doll, every time you fuck with my video, every time you, what else can you do? You mess with a picture, you try to go through my garbage, you try to mess with my family, anything you do connected to anybody to me that's supposed to be for me, you are going to feel it in the worst way and with interest. And on another note, the download that I got in the bathroom when I was taking a shower was the more spell work you do, the faster you calling death into your life, the faster death will happen for you. And then in this death, you will reap what you sow. So when you're dead, when you die, your death is going to be very tragic, very painful. That when you die, it's going to be a repeated cycle that you're going to keep reliving over. You will not be in peace when you pass away. Because you're going to be reliving your death over and over and over again. You know the movies where when somebody dies a tragic death, there's always a remnant of them. They keep repeating the same cycle, a ghost remnant. The left behind, the residue. Remnant is what it's called. But the residue, the energy left behind of a soul who's not at peace. You're alive now and you're not at peace. So when you die, your soul will not be at peace because you were not at peace when you were living. So now your soul is uneasy. Your soul is not at rest. So your soul will not be at rest when you pass. And you're going to be reliving your ending over and over and over again. There will be no peace in spirit for you. And I don't know how long you're going to be reliving your ending over and over again. And spiritually wise, you're going to be conscious of this. You're going to know that you're reliving this. That's the torture. That's the punishment. That you're going to be reliving your last days over again, and you're going to remember it. So you're going to be remembering it every time. Like, what is it? Prometheus? Was it Prometheus? He loved the humans. And because he loved the humans so much, he gave them a gift. And the gods, or his brothers and sisters, were not pleased with this. Whoever, one of the gods, were not pleased with this and tied Prometheus to something. And the crows or the vultures or some birds kept picking at Prometheus. And Prometheus kept dying and waking up because Prometheus couldn't die. So Prometheus was tormented because he loved the humans so much, right? That he kept dying and living and dying and living. Well, this is what's going to be something like your soul. You won't be living again, but your soul will be repeating the last of your days. You will not be at peace when you pass away because you can't even bring peace to yourself now. You're alive and breathing and still kicking. Well, barely. That's what I heard. Barely alive, but you're still alive. And you're unable to find peace now. So you definitely won't have no peace when you pass. And all this spell work that you're doing is bringing that timing closer. You may not even be around for Christmas. You might pass either on Christmas or before. Somebody will not be making it past January 31st. And that's a fact. And if they make it past January 31st, I just saw, that's because the 31st is not the new year. January 31st is not the new year. Winter, we don't come into a new year. It's spring, March. So if they don't pass the fake new year, 55, look at that, fast changes. And I said that, wow, that's changes. 55, fast changes. Wow. As soon as I said that. So if they don't pass from this fake new year, which is the 31st, January 31st, then they will pass when the real new year starts, which is the spring. Fall behind, spring ahead. Spring, you springing, you leaping ahead. Fall, autumn, you're falling behind. And in the fall, I don't know if we in the winter still now, or I don't know if we have hit winter yet, or we still in the fall energy. But the fall also represents change, transition, because you see how the leaves, they change colors. It's a changing. There's a shift in energy in the spring, then it dies out in the winter time. So the shift happens in the fall and in the spring. But a shift happening to die out. So something shifted for someone in the fall and it died. It's going to die in the winter. With the confirmation, where's the card? It will be a cold winter for your enemies, poverty, sickness, depression, anxiety. And we got prison twice. They will be going to prison, and that's where they will pass freedom lost. Their freedom is lost. They're going to prison. They wanted my suffering, and they wanted me to be caged, and this is where they're going to be, in a cage. They're going to prison. I'm going to make sure that happens. I'm telling you, I'm going to make sure it happens. Because you was trying to bring a death to me? You was trying to end my life? Okay. For money that you stole? For something that's mine, that belongs to me. Because you don't want to go to jail. You don't want to take accountability for something that you were never supposed to fucking touch in the first place. Because it wasn't for you to fucking touch. That's what happens when you're a criminal. And you do criminal things. Don't do criminal things and then you won't have to suffer the consequences. But no. Motherfuckers want to do the crime but don't want to do the time. Bitch, you're going to do the time. You fuck with the wrong person. And that was fucking Samantha motherfucking Sergeant, bitch. Make sure I give you my motherfucking government. Since whatever you do and don't do nothing, You could put my name in dirt. You could put my name in water. You could put my name in your fucking period blood, bitch. Because that's why I know what the fuck you be doing. You nasty ass bitch. Trying to smear my name in your shit. Literally. I'm literally, this is what I'm being told. You be trying to smear my name and picture in your feces. Piss on my picture. Girl, boy, bye. You want me evicted? You getting evicted. You want to be dead? You gonna be dead. You want to be sick? You gonna be sick. You want me to have a heart attack? You're going to have a heart attack. And you might just pass away from that shit too. Whatever you wanted from me is gonna happen to you. I'm rubber and you're glue. Whatever you throw at me bounces off of me and sticks on you like glue. Hacking happening. You're unable to interrupt my services. You fell for the trap. You damn sure did. This crusty, crabby, raggedy end is miserable and they need to go heal. Yeah, they being exposed. Wow, look. Exposed neighbors. I'm so done. They were trying to blackmail me. And now they in flip-floppy energy. These clowns that were working hard and whatever they were doing was barely working. Because I have no idea how important I am. They could have did some type of forgery. And they spiritually violated me. Their plans failed. They trying to pray and repent. Wanted revenge, but God said no. They bind it to this karma and they see me now. That I'm protected by light and dark energy. And I'm being creative and bold. They were messing with the dead. But I'm a part of 144,000. This was all a test. And they self-sabotage themselves. Because the power has always been in my hands. I'm getting my dharma. Good luck. They need to shut up and sit down. Because I'm walking karma. And I was never alone in this fight. This power abuser, their spells is blocked. Community residents, noise harassment. Enemies will be in regret for playing in my energy. They were slandering and talking shit, and the energy has been returned. I'm done. Noise harassment exposed. Look at that. The two cards that stay in my hand. Noise harassment exposed. Neighbors. I'm done. I'm getting out of here. I'm just gonna get out of here because now we're gonna get specific. Look, sorcerer, feminine energy that was in my energy. Tarot reader, psychic. Multiple accounts in the reverse. Blackmail. They were trying to blackmail me online, but it blew up in their face. Curse, hex in the reverse. They did not choose. Their curses and hexes are in the reverse. They were waiting for my downfall, but I didn't slip up. They did not choose wisely. Now they're not laughing no more. This hater raider. They're in the reverse. Somebody's sending me spell work now. Because my body is getting hot. They should have known better. This is somebody I'm going to need a restraining order against. Somebody that's doing noise harassment. They were trying to curse and hex me. They confused. You're confused. You don't got no power. You confused that you can't murder plot. You calling out for help because you can't accomplish this. You can't take me out. No, you can't. Accident in the reverse. You can't cause me no accident. You trying to get me into a car crash or somebody I'm connected to into a car crash. You a dirty cop, police. That's catfishing and stalking. But you getting stabbed in your own back. This backstabber's getting backstabbed. Yeah, they trying to run, but they can't run. Away from these lies. No more fake news. This is a dream stealer. They were trying to steal my dreams, and they cannot. Committing domestic violence against me. They're getting karma. These thieves, these energy vampires that have been guilty in court. They trapped, stuck, and stagnant now. Yeah, they stole my mail. Mail theft. And was causing spiritual warfare. Trying to take what was mine. Because they wanted revenge. But God said no. In my community residence. Yeah, the backstabber has been backstabbed in the back. The backstabber in my community residence is about to get stabbed in the back. They were trying to steal my dreams. A dirty cop, police, downstairs neighbor, karmic couple and their brother and their karmic family. Mother and their father side of the family. And you got these ones right here that's creeping. This is a no-love manipulator, and they bougie, and they fake, and they shallow, and they superficial, and they part of a corrupted system. No-love manipulator, bougie, fake-ass bitch, shallow, superficial, part of a corrupted system, but they cannot break me, and they're spying and gang-stalking me. They see that I have faith, and I don't lose my hope. I'm not going to. I don't know why they think I am. Next door neighbor. Creeping. It's 2:30 in the morning, so I'm just letting you know they creeping. I'm gonna let them incriminate themselves. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let my next door neighbor incriminate herself. Both of them, because they both together. So collective, this is a wanna be me fan club. They wanna be me. They mad that I'm an entrepreneur. I'm self-made. I'm the CEO of my life. I'm that VIP, that MVP. That's me. I'm that bitch. Yes, I am. And they is mad, jelly, because they didn't fulfill their goals in life. That is not my problem. What you didn't accomplish in your life got nothing to do with me. And because you didn't accomplish what you wanted in your life and you want to be jealous of me, you want to stop me and take my life because you're miserable, because you're unhappy with your life, you're unhappy with your relationship, you're unhappy with your family. That is not my problem. That's your problem. That's something that you should have fixed. If you were unhappy with your life, then you should have fixed it. You should have did something that you love to do. If you were unhappy with your relationship, then you should have got out that fucking relationship. If you was unhappy with your family, then you should have removed yourself from your fucking family. That's how simple that's as simple as it is. Go. I don't know. But you being an old hag, whether you are up, whether you're my age and you look older, or you somebody that's older, it doesn't matter what age you are. The fact that is that it's saying that you look like an old hag. So you aging rapidly because you're doing all the spell work, you're talking all this shit, you're in bad energy. You're not looking too good. And a bitch like me look perfectly fine. Ain't nobody wearing no name brand shit, but I look fine in my no name brand clothes, okay? I look fine in whatever the fuck I put together. I'm very well kept. My house ain't dirty. It ain't fucking tippy-toppy clean neither, but it ain't dirty. I wash my ass probably twice a day. But I wash my ass every day. Even if I don't go outside. I keep up my hygiene, thank you very much. Physically and spiritually. And that's another thing that I wanted to say. There was a reader that I came across, and it was a new one, and I didn't even bother watch her reading. Because the first couple of seconds, she was talking about money or a settlement or a deal, and she was like, I think you should take it. And I'm like, oh, no, bitch, no. Why would a reader or a mentor or anybody tell their community to take some type of deal or settlement or money from someone that has been fucking doing bad shit to you, but they want to give you money or a deal, make a deal because they want you to shut up? No, bitch, you're going to hear me talk. Fuck your money. Don't think that you're going to come over here and wave money in my face like I'm supposed to shut up like because I'm desperate. A bitch need money, but I don't need your money. And if you think that you're going to come over here and try to G me and flash money and fake ass name brand clothes that you got on when you ain't got shit and you a broke bitch, or you trying to give me money to shut up, I'm not going to shut up. That is never going to happen. There is no amount of money in the world that you could give me that's going to silence me. Throw $1 million, $2 million, fuck your money. Because I'm going to make more than what you ever give me. And it ain't never going to stop. It's going to be forever. Forever income, bitch. So you think you're going to pay me off to shut up? I don't think so. Let me make sure I put that out there. Just in case you think your little plan of coming into me, waving some type of money or being a fake mentor, thinking that you got the plug. Nah, bitch, I got my own plugs. I can find my own way, thank you. And God will lead me down the right way to the right people, and you're not the right people. So don't think I'm naive and gonna be a sucker, bitch. And especially if you from the past, no. You can't come into my energy. I don't understand how stupid you can be if you think that you're going to all of a sudden pop up in my life and be like, hey, girl. Nah, nigga, bitch, bye. So I hope y'all making plans and preparations. I hope you're going to give your kids kiss goodbye if you got them. Because if you know you participated in this bitch and you still running your mouth and doing shit behind my back, understand, karma is coming for your ass. Whether you like it or not. And you can't run from it. And there's no spell that's going to help you. And there's no lying to authorities going to help you neither. Because a bitch like me, I got receipts. Live receipts of the stupid shit that people do. This is why I like when people do things when I'm recording, because all you're doing is incriminating yourself. So you on the hot mess express and you stress pressed and you vexed, bitch. And you're going to stay like that. While my ass is going to be humming and skipping and skip to the do. That's what I'm going to be doing. Dancing to the rhythm of my own motherfucking beat. Minding my motherfucking business. And building my life up. Healing myself. While you stay miserable and depressed and trying to fuck with my life. And while you still trying to fuck with my life, I'm still going to be growing. And I'm going to have an increase and you're going to be decreasing. The first card that came out was Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. I mean, hello. Self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. This Humpty Dumpty karmic couple, downstairs neighbor and their brother and their mother and father side of the family. Dirty cop motherfuckers. Corrupted government. Neighbor energy. They all going down. So you can run, you can hide, talk shit, I don't care. But what you won't be doing, you're not going to be baiting me into doing you're not going to be trying to bait me into arguing with you because I don't give a fuck what you talk shit or you want. I don't care. You know what I do now? I laugh because I keep doing the same tactics. The motherfuckers can stomp all they want. They can fucking do spell work all they want. The same thing that you can continue to do it all you want. Go ahead. As long as you know that you are increasing my health, my wealth, my abundance, my success, my visibility, everything you are increasing in a positive way. Every hex, every curse, every spell work, and spell work is talking shit. Voodoo, brujeria, hoodoo, whatever you're doing, harassment, anything, any evil eye, any malintentions, cruel intentions, anything, anytime you're trying to manifest off of me or heal off of me or try to drain me or siphon off of me or steal from me, anything that's wrong towards me is going to have your life fucked up. Rapid karma. And I think somebody experienced karma today because I think they was talking shit today. And then for some strange reason, they want me to know what happens to them. Something happened to somebody real today. And I think it happened right after they started talking shit. But right when they went outside, I think something happened to somebody because they was talking shit about me. So yeah, even talking shit will get you fucked up. Because there's no reason why you should have my name in your mouth. And the only time these people get talked about or anybody gets talked about is when I come on camera and I pull cards. Because I don't just jump on camera to talk shit about people because I want to talk shit about them. Unless they have done something to me that day. Unless you're doing something to me that day. And you're a specific person doing something to me that day. Then I will talk about you that day. And maybe a little bit the next day. But after that, that's it. You get a 1 or 2 day being talked about. And then I move on. I don't jump on camera to purposely talk shit about people. To purposely blast people's name on the internet. Because y'all all irrelevant to me. Y'all non-existent. Y'all don't exist. And y'all not important in my life. I don't need to talk about y'all. I don't need to pop up my camera and speak anybody's name for no reason. Unless you coming in my energy and I hear your name. And if I hear your name and you're a complete stranger, then I know for a fact spirit told me that shit. Especially when it comes to certain karmic readers that have popped up in my energy that I don't fucking watch. But anyway, collective, my phone is dying. I'm gonna go and I'm done talking shit. But yeah, this could be the people that was doing some type of womb magic to me today. The downstairs neighbor, a karmic couple downstairs neighbor, their brother, their mother, father, karmic family from downstairs. A karmic couple and their karmic family that live downstairs in this building. And one of them is a dirty cop or they working with a dirty cop. I may not know exactly who you are, but like I said, everybody else does. Everybody who live here in this building know who you are. And there's no denying that I'm lying. Because again, I don't know who you are. I don't know who this karmic couple from downstairs is or this karmic family. I'm guessing who they are. I'm making assumptions. But pinpointing to who exactly this karmic couple downstairs is, I'm not too sure who it is. I have ideas of who they are. But to be exact, I really don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't. But the fact that you're coming out on my table and I don't know you, but you live in my building, you're my downstairs neighbor and you're attacking me. You're coming out on the table. You're being exposed for everybody to fucking know. I gladly expose your ass every day. You want to be in my energy every day? You're going to come out on my table every day. You're going to come out on the table every time you're in my energy. You can't hide, nor can you read me. So stop trying to. I think it's time for you to give up already, but I guess you really don't. But it's okay. Continue to give me your energy. That's fine. I'm going to take that shit. And you're going to keep getting depleted, and I'm going to keep getting nourished. So thank you for rejuvenating me and revitalizing me. Thank you very much. Thank you for replenishing my energy. I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me back my energy that was already mine. You stole it from me in the first place. So I'm just getting back my energy. That's it. It's my energy that I'm getting back at the end of the day. It was never yours. So I'm just getting back my energy. Thank you very much. And it's going to return aligned and clean back to me immediately. So mote it be. Collective, good night. And I'll check you out tomorrow.